Complete the table of values for y equals x squared minus 4x minus 2. So we can see some of them have been filled in for us. We need to fill these ones in. Let's start with the positive numbers because they're easier to do than the negative ones. So let's do when x is 3. So if x was 3, I've got y equals 3 squared minus 4 times 3 minus 2. So I'm just putting 3 in here and here. 3 squared is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 9 take away 12 is minus 3. Take away 2 is minus 5. So that is minus 5. Now let's do the same thing when x is 2. So y equals 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 2. So again, just taking 2 and substituting it in here and here. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Take away 2. 4 take away 8 is minus 4. Take away 2 is minus 6. And then now we need to be a little bit more careful with the minus 1. So let's be careful. I'm going to use brackets just to show that. So we've got minus 1 all squared. Then we've got 4 times minus 1. And we've got the minus 2 on the end. So again, just taking the minus 1 here and putting it in here and here. Minus 1 squared. So that means minus 1 times minus 1, which will make a plus 1. Because a minus times a minus is a positive. Similarly over here, we've got minus 4 times minus 1, which is going to be a plus 4. The minus 2 is still on the end. Then we've got 1 plus 4 is 5. Take away the 2 is 3. There we go. So part A is done. Part B, we now need to draw or plot these points onto this graph and then draw it up. So when x is minus 1, y is 3. So that is the point minus 1, 3. When x is 0, y is minus 2. So this is 0 minus 2. 1 minus 5. 2 minus 6. 3 minus 5. 4 minus 2. 5 and 3. So now I need to join this up. You should join this up with a nice smooth curve. To help me do that, feel free to move the paper around to help you draw a curve. I always find it easier for me to do it like that, to help me to draw the curve in. So feel free to move your paper around to do this. Don't feel like you have to keep it the right way just to make it, to draw the line in. So there we go, I've got a nice smooth curve going through all of those points. Part C, use your graph to estimate the values of x for when y equals minus 3. So on our graph, let's find where y is minus 3. So the y-axis is here, minus 3 is there in between minus 2 and minus 4. So if I look across from minus 3 here, I can see I've got a solution here, and I've got another solution over here. So if we read off what the x values are in both of those cases, so I'll draw a line up of both of them and then we can read off what those x values are. Here, that's going to be 0.2. And over here, this is going to be, I think that's going to be 3.8 because I can see that there's 2 little squares here before I get to the 4. There we go. Obviously, these answers here depend on how exactly you've drawn the graph in, so you will be allowed a range of answers for this, but it should be roughly about that.